Aloha everybody, and thank you for 8,000 subscribers. If you are a subscriber, know that I love you with all of my heart. I got some great updates today. We're going to talk about Mica and regulation and what's just happened today in the European Union for some regulation being passed through Mica. We're going to talk about that. Plus, I have some other clips here for you today. If you like the content that I am bringing to you and you are learning and you are growing and you like me in general, please think about subscribing. Please leave a comment. It helps me grow the channel. I really want to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of July. I can only do that with your help and your support, and know that it means the world to me. Without further ado, let's get into this information. This gentleman here, he's talking about FedNow and misinformation and how misinformation can be used and weaponized against something, elections or CBDCs and things like that. So let's talk about this.
Other sectors we can learn from as well is actually, and it's in my head because I've just finished some work for a thing in the UK called the DDRC, the Defence Data Research Council. So one of the things the defence people are really worried about is because it's the same thing, because misinformation becomes weaponized and it becomes a serious attack on critical national infrastructure. So it's the same kind of thing, like the problems that we're trying to solve, your authenticity problem, we can talk about it like academically, but it's about to become a tsunami. The misinformation is just going to start washing over us. I felt sorry for the FedNow guy, because the FedNow guy gave a terrific presentation. We're all looking forward to FedNow. FedNow is great. Meanwhile, Robert Kennedy, who has 200 billion trillion followers, says that FedNow is going to, I don't know what it was, they're going to use alien technology from Area 51 to quantum teleport money from vaccinated people or something. I don't remember the exact what are you going to do about that? There's nothing you can do about it.
All right, we need less crazies in the White House and more people that are sane and understand that this is the future of money, and we need to make sure that it has a place in our culture, in our world. This is coming no matter what we do. This is why we learn about the technology that all these people and these central banks are using, and this is the technology that we want to invest in. Not financial advice. I'm not a fancy financial advisor. I do not have a 4-year degree in financial planning or anything like that. I am just a random soul on this journey with you, trying to understand, trying to learn, and trying to share my excitement and what I learned with you, okay? So let's listen to this gentleman again here.
It was mentioned earlier on. We have to have some kind of embedding of this trust. We need technological infrastructure. So all of Debbie's points are absolutely correct, but you can't expect people to think about these individually at every point in their lives. There's a phrase I absolutely love, which is applied, the cryptocurrency people go on about how you should be your own bank, which is as nonsensical as saying people should be in.
Okay, first of all, shout out to this person, Andrea Ruman. Hey, I guess she's coming home from lunch and she's coming to clean. We're going to see 2 text messages pop up. But listen, I disagree with this person. Your bank takes your money and go out. They take your $10 and they go leverage it to 100, and then they go out and they try to invest in things that they think are going to make them money. And oftentimes banks end up losing, right? And then they end up losing our money, and then banks become insolvent. They don't have enough capital on hand. So I truly believe in being your own bank. Crypto Lulu and I had a great discussion about this, and he talks about this a lot as well. Big shout out to him and all that he does for the XRP community. But say XRP goes up astronomically, say it goes to $1,000. We're living in a different reality. It goes to $1,000 and you're sitting on millions of dollars, right? You became rich overnight. What do you do with that money? Partly is you can take that money down to a bank, right? You can take $10 million or $5 million in XRP and go get a loan against it from a bank, maybe for $2.5 million, or maybe if you got 10 million, maybe you get 5 million. Then you go out and you buy a rental property or land or something that gives you passive income back to go and pay off this loan, and then you get your XRP back. So not only have you not lost anything, but you've gained all of these other passive income features without risking anything out of your own pocket. I truly believe in being your own bank. Banks are going to want to custody your assets, but ask yourself this: they mishandled your money. What are they going to do with your crypto assets?
Charge their own data, but we'll come back to that in a moment.
True story.
So people say, oh, you should be, it's the stupidest thing you be your own bank. That's complete. And I saw a phrase, I'm embarrassed now because I've gone blank on the guy's name. The guy said, if you want to do that, it requires persistent competence. And I'm a normal person. I don't have persistent competence, and I doubt anybody in this room does too. We have to have these things, but we have to have them as part of the infrastructure. Right. If consumers have to do something to make any of this happen, I just don't see it. But
he's a little bit older on the side of technology here, not knocking anyone. My mom is 75 and she's a rock star with technology most of the time. Sometimes I have to help her, but a big shout out to you, Mom. I love you. But I do think, I don't agree with this gentleman about people not becoming their own bank. I do think that's what this whole crypto revolution is about, managing your own wealth. And I do think there's going to be new areas that we're going to be able to put our crypto in, something like a poly sign or a big custody holder, and make some percentage per year on that. Also, this is big news for XRP holders in the UAE. Let me play this.
Breaking news to all the XRP holders. As you guys already know, I'm a real estate developer. So what I'm about to tell you
I didn't know that.
actually makes me happy. You can now use your XRP to purchase homes in United Emirates, Dubai. Yes, the company MAG, a really big real estate developer, announced that now they will be accepting XRP to sell their properties. So you don't have to worry about off-ramping from XRP to fiat anymore. This is a really big deal, guys. That's why the OBI application, the real estate marketplace application, allows you to use XRP inside the application to buy and sell homes. So next step, you'll be...
All right, you get the picture. I don't need to play the rest of it. All right, so let's check this out, guys. EU formally signs new crypto licensing. Let's take a look at what this says. The European Union formally signed its landmark Markets in Crypto Assets, Mica, regulation into law on Wednesday, which is today, taking the bloc closer to becoming the first major jurisdiction in the world tailored rules for the sector. Remember, the UAE, the Eurozone, is 27 to 29 countries. So all of those countries are going to have the same regulation going forward because of Mica. The law was signed by European Parliament President Roberta Tosta, a Swedish Rural Affairs Minister Peter Kullgren, alongside the separate anti-money laundering law requires crypto providers to verify their customers' identity when they transfer funds. The news was announced on Twitter by the Swedish government, which is chairing legislation talks in the EU and holds in the EU presidency. A parliament spokesperson confirmed to CoinDesk that the law in question includes Mica and the transfer of funds rule, as well as the two unrelated regulations to trade with Ukraine. Okay, so this is pretty news, right? This is pretty big news. Mica will enter into force in a few weeks after being published in the EU's official journal, which is likely by June. Its provisions offering crypto exchanges and wallet providers license to operate across 27 nation block. 27 nations are going to have the same regulation, which is great. And requiring stablecoin issuers to hold appropriate reserves, which will take effect between 12 and 18 months later. Okay? We also have this right here. EU signs Markets in Crypto Assets framework into law. So similar thing. Officials in the European Union have signed Markets in Crypto Assets Mica bill into law following the final approval from the finance ministers on May 31st. Today, Sweden's Minister of Rural Affairs, Peter Kullgren. So this is the same thing, but this is a big deal, right? Mica aims to create a consistent regulatory framework for crypto assets among the EU member states. After signing a ceremony today, the framework is supposed to go into effect the following publication in the official journal of the European Union, okay, by 2024. So we are right on the cusp of that. Also, a friendly reminder, Citibank is partnered with Medico. Medico is the company that Ripple just bought a majority share of, and I did a video all about this and a Sensei chat about all these Medico connections. If you really want to get in this, guys, I do 2 Sensei chats a week. You can become a super subscriber and get access to those chats. There's so much information here. Let me just show you this real quick here. See where it says members only? Members only. These are all of my chats, right? Members only. All of these chats are members only, and you can become a super subscriber to support me and my journey and help me provide even better content for you. And you can also start learning with me, right? I have. Where's this? Let me see if I have this. Let me see if I have this real quick. Give me 1 second. You know, this right here. Check this out. Under 1 week, I feel that I've learned more than I have in the past 9 months. This is truly an awesome community. Like, I will take your crypto knowledge and I will supercharge it, okay? Just understand that. I can't help you if you want to start learning, but it begins and starts with you. The collaboration bringing together with Medico technology and digital solutions with Citi's expansive custody network to develop a platform to enable clients to store and settle digital assets seamlessly and securely. Citi intends to fully integrate Medico's bank-grade digital asset custody and orchestration platform and Harmonize into existence infrastructure to develop the pilot digital assets custody capabilities. We are witnessing the increasing digitization into the traditional investment assets along with the new native digital assets. We are innovating and developing new capabilities to support digital asset class that are becoming increasingly relevant to our clients, said Oken Pekin, global head of securities at Citi, right? Citi has trillions and trillions of dollars under management, which is crazy. Also, some big news news coming with XDC Network Partners with SBI Global, right? This is a big deal. The open source blockchain protocol, XDC, has announced a partnership with SBI's crypto exchange, SBI VC Trade Company Limited, in an attempt to establish itself as a global leader in blockchain solutions by bringing digital transformation to the finance sector. I'm going to butcher this one. Kadak. The co-founder of XDC Network shared his XDC in collaborating with and collaborating with SBI, committing the vast opportunities in Japan. But remember this, Ripple has a very strong hold on Japan, but it is good to see XDC. XDC is my second favorite project, my second favorite hold, besides XRP, and I think it is something you want to pay attention to. So this is really big coming into Japan, and more people will be able to purchase and buy XDC. I wanted to finish with this, Payments Canada. Let's take a look at this, level the playing field. Listen to this.
Funds cleared, settled within seconds, not days, guaranteed funds availability, 24/7, 365.
Settles in seconds, you say. Where have I heard this? Tell me.
Now we're developing a real-time payment system that will be secure and reliable. It will be inclusive. It will fulfill a public purpose mandate of providing a level playing field for all. And we are confident that this is achievable for Canadians, but only if we work together. One team, one payment system, one payment ecosystem. And this team needs to include not only Payments Canada, but our technology partners, financial institutions, both large and small, payment service providers, fintechs, and all of our regulators. We need one team working towards common goals as outlined in the public policy objectives to fully commit to deliver the RTR.
Real-time settlement. And then you also want to take a look at this. Ante, Canadian Payments Modernization 2020-22. Lynx is the next generation for high-value wire payments processing, replacing LVTS and then ACS, as potentially USBE will be replaced by SOE in the years to come, and transform batch payments and real-time rail will be introduced in a new real-time rail. I had it with these changes based on ISO. So Canada is hooked in with Volante and the VolPay system. Same with FedNow, right? VolPay plus Ripple. You guys got to be paying attention to this, right? The VolPay Ripple processor module speeds integration in the Ripple global settlement network. Canada does about $400 billion a day in clearing domestically. I'd love to see some of that money flow over the XRP ledger. And I do think through Volante it could. But I just wanted to update you guys with that news. I hope you're having a good day. If you made it to the end, give me an aloha in the chat, please. I appreciate your support. If you want more information, if you want to take your learning to the next level, think about joining the Discord for free. I do one chat free a month there. But also think about being a super subscriber and have access to my Sensei chats and access to talk to me, or the Patreon. We have 3 different places, depending how you want to learn or where you want to learn. A lot of great information already there for you. I've done 40 Sensei chats just in my community this year alone. I'm well over 50 or 60 Sensei chats. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of different articles and hours put into all of these chats to help catch you up on what's going on with everything crypto. All right? You have a wonderful day, and remember, aloha. Help somebody you know, or help somebody you don't know today. That could go a long way in anybody's life. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for leaving a comment.